Routine and consistency is so important in homeschooling, and I am a person who sets goals. I like to get through the curriculum, but some days I think we need to look at what we have on our schedule and ask, is what I'm doing today good for my family? Our kids started playing with Play-Doh as they were eating their breakfast, and because everyone was having so much fun, I just sat and watched them. This made our morning kind of last a little bit longer. We got a later start, but they had so much fun, so I went with it, and sometimes I think that's worth doing. Our older kids are at co-op today. If you're new here, my name is Sherry. I'm a homeschooling mom to 10 kids, married to my high school sweetheart, Nelson, and we've been homeschooling for 15 years. Our older kids, who are 17, 16, and 15, go to a co-op twice a week, and then they also, some of them work. So they're home 2 or 3 days a week. So when I record, sometimes they're here, sometimes they're not here. It just kind of depends, and it is easier for me to record when they're not here because it's just a quieter morning. But I know some of you like to see me here with all of them, so I try to do just a little bit of both. Because we got our day started late with the Play-Doh, and because I have my younger kids, and for them, school takes anywhere from between about 1 to 2 hours, depending on who they are, I decided to take this morning to get caught up on some of the housework projects that I wanted to do, and to do school in the afternoon when we could have some nice focus time with our little ones down for nap time. Just all of us get together in the living room or the kitchen and do our schoolwork when it's quiet and I can have the kids all around me. We are wrapping up the winter season around here. We've had a couple of warm days and our house just needs some spring cleaning. So we have some decor that's kind of winter themed that I wanted to take down and get some of my spring stuff up again. So Holland helped me. We took everything down from this corner and put up my butterfly and mushroom posters, my wildflower posters, put some plants over there, chalkboard, and just spruced up this corner. There were several other things that we needed to catch up on around here, so this was the perfect chance to do that. Kids thrive on structure, on knowing what to expect next, on routines, and that's a big part of our homeschool. I like to do the same routine for us. It's morning time and then chores, independent work. We break for lunch and going outside, and then in the afternoon we read aloud together. But I also think there are times when we need to stop and look at our schedule, look at what's going around in our family, look at our home, how much we've been going out, how much we've been staying in, and just really ask, what I'm doing today, is this good for my family? What do my kids need the most today? What would be the biggest blessing to our family if we did something that was necessary rather than just going through our normal routine again? It's not quite warm enough for us to get out our spring clothes yet. We still have our winter clothes, but we're at the end of the winter season, and I've noticed my kids' clothes, I started them out at the beginning of the season. They had a full wardrobe of whatever they needed, enough shirts, enough pants, and here we're getting to the end, and I'm starting to see them wearing the same things every day. Their drawers were a mess. So we just took the time for them to go and clean out their drawers. The boys brought down all these clothes. I sorted through them. There were some things in their drawers that didn't even belong to them, and some things that were too small. By this time in the season, things have gotten stained. So just stopping and sorting through some of these different things in our house was exactly what we needed today. Thankfully, we had some leftovers from dinner last night, so lunch was really easy. I just heated up a couple plates in the microwave, added some raw vegetables for them, and this was a quick lunch.
Okay, are there extra ones she can have?
Yeah, I guess. Here. Oh, grab it. That car can't do that. Oh,
Wow, people really ate this cucumber. Okay, kids, ready? Here. There you go. Let's put the cars away, okay? Put the cars away.
We were able to get quite a bit done in the morning, so I knew that we would have a nice peaceful afternoon. But first I stopped to read to Holland and Ben.
a pancake.
Look, she's gonna give her pancake to the little piggy. You see the piggy?
Yeah. I can eat pancakes, not pigs. Pig.
Yeah, pigs don't eat pancakes. She'll want some syrup to go with it. Some bubbles. When you give her bubbles, she'll probably ask you for a toy. You'll have to find your rubber duck.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Or duck.
Yeah, duck. What does the duck say?
Duck, duck.
Quack, quack. The duck will remind her of the farm where she was born.
Heart, duck, bee. Heart, tail.
I decided to make some hot chocolate for the kids that were going to be doing school with me in the afternoon. This just made our afternoon a little bit more cozy, and we were ready to get started. I brought all the kids to the table, and they did a really good job getting through their math and their writing. With math, it seems like sometimes they all need me at the same time, and it's hard to sit down and get individual time with each of them. And then other days, they don't need me at all. They're at a spot where they can just do the work, they understand the concept, and that was today. Today, they all just were able to do their math. They didn't need a whole lot of help from me. So we moved on to some other things. James was working on some other work, but I took Julia and Will and Holland, and we did a little bit more in our Burgess bird book.
This one here, can I see the finger? Well,
Okay.
goes right here.
So, you guys remember we learned about, what bird is this? What is that?
That blue jay. Wait, no.
Close.
Wait,
A blue bird. All right, then what about this one here?
oh yeah, I forget this one.
Is
that the wren?
Yes.
Oh,
And what does the wren say? Remember?
yeah, Mom.
Tree, little tree, little tree,
Yeah,
little
I
tree.
heard a wren.
Yeah, they're probably here already. Okay, and so the one we're going to be doing today is this one. Do you guys know what this is?
Robin. Wait, oh, hey.
Robin. And what do you know about the robin? What does it look like? What color is his belly?
Orange.
Like a brownish orange. And its back is like a dark charcoal black.
That's gray. It's kind of like a gray.
Yeah. Sit down. Okay.
And its head is black.
Yeah.
Thinking back again to what is good for the family, I know that we can get really busy from time to time, and sometimes I get a little lulled to sleep with our routine. We just get up, do the same thing every day, don't really put much thought into some of the needs that have slowly crept in, things maybe our kids have been asking for or things that are getting overlooked. So if you're having a day where you feel a little extra stress or pressure, there could be a lot of reasons for it. But it might be a good time to just stop and think, what's best for my family today? What's best for my kids? And you can make those decisions. You can completely change it up. You don't have to get anyone's permission. You're the mom. You can just decide to do what's best for your family today. Have your kids been asking to go over and play with a certain friend? Or maybe they want to have friends over. This may be a great day to do that, or a great day to plan it. Have you been doing a lot of book work and maybe you want to just go out and see things, experience some things? I know I'm starting to get that itch as it gets warmer. This is when I want to go out to some of those museums and take advantage of those field trips. Maybe, like me, you need a little spring cleaning. You're behind on some things, and it would just be best for everybody if you take the time to stop and take care of those things. I know I felt so much better after we went through the boys' clothes, and all of a sudden they found all these shirts that were in their drawer, but they were just stuffed at the bottom. Maybe in asking what's good for my family, you need to do something that you enjoy. I think when we learn things that interest us, our kids can see our excitement and it makes them excited too. So maybe what's really good for the family is learning about something or doing something that gets you excited.
On a wharf. Okay, this is the end. This is it. It was spring in Nipigon country, north of Lake Superior, along the swirling river. The air was sweet with the smell of pine and green things growing. 3 men stood on a wharf. Do you see them? Where are they? Where are the men standing on the wharf? Yep. A wharf is like a pier or a dock near a sawmill. Why, doesn't that good-for-nothing guide get here, said one, fussing with his fishing tackle. Okay.
We finished up our afternoon by reading Paddle to the Sea. We finished this book, so that was kind of exciting. And then I also read The Little Duke to James. I haven't definitely decided what I'm going to do next with Julia and Will, but I think I'm going to be reading Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. I've read this with my older kids. It's one of our favorites, so I'm kind of excited to start that with them. When we finished this, I went off and took some time to myself, and James and Julia did their online history, which they do through Veritas Press. These are self-paced history lessons. This year they're doing Middle Ages, Renaissance, and Reformation. Someone recently asked me if I take any time to myself during the day, and I realized I haven't talked about this that much, but after our read aloud in the afternoon, I pretty religiously take time to myself. I take at least an hour. I have for years to relax, read, take a nap, do a hobby, something that I enjoy. And I think that has definitely helped me over the years to be a better mom. This is morning time the next day, and we're almost through our morning time notebooks. We have just a couple things we haven't covered yet. We just read another Shakespeare story, Cymbeline, and maybe I'll take some time in next week's video to just show you what we've done and what we have left.
Is it right there? Yeah, I know it, but I can't find it, or I don't know where to write it on my map.
You're going to have to draw it in. You're going to have to draw it in because it's not on your map. I hope that in whatever you're doing this week, you stop and ask yourself the question, is this good for my family? Will this meet the needs of my children today? What does everybody need? And know that it's okay, your kids are okay, and this is probably going to be better for everybody in the long run. If you like this video, head on over to my YouTube channel and watch the video I did a couple weeks ago called Don't Overthink It. Thanks so much for watching. I do one video a week on homeschooling encouragement for everyday moms.